Night of VBS. Let's sing. Booster, booster, be a booster. Don't be grouchy like a rooster. Booster, booster, be a booster and boost our Bible school. Not bad. One more time. Booster, booster, be a boo. Louder. Be grouchy like a rooster. Booster, booster, be a booster and boost our Bible school. All right. Let me make sure this is on. How do I know if it's on or not, Scotty? Huh? What does he say? Green light. Yeah, after, yeah. All right, everybody stand up for me. Are you group leading tonight? In the beginning, God made the sea and the forest filled with trees, placed the mountains up so high, and at the top he placed the sky. God's fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. And in the middle he had some fun when he made that hippo that weighs a ton. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, hip, hooray, God made all of us. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, hip, hooray, God made all of us. Y'all ready for some other animals? Here we go. In the beginning, God made the sea and the forest filled with trees, placed the mountains up so high. At the top, he placed the sky. God's fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. And in the middle, he knew what to do when he made that kangaroo. Kangaroo. Hip, hip, hooray, God made me and you. Kangaroo. Hip, hip, hooray, God made me and you. In the beginning, God made the sea and the... Can't hear you, place the... And he... God's fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much he cares. And in the middle he had some fun when he made a manatee that swims and jumps. Manatee. Hip, hip, hooray, God made you and me. Manatee. Hip, hip, hooray, God made you and me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen.
Amen.
If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face should show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Amen. My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, they... My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, they all belong to Jesus. My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, they... My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, they all belong to Jesus. My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes, they all belong to Jesus. Faster. Woo. You ready? Set. Go. Head, shoulders, knee, toe. Head, shoulder, knee, toe. Head, shoulder, knee, toe. All right. Here we go right here. Everybody do this. Check my time. Got just enough. Here we go. Y'all know what this is, don't you? Here we go. Roll that gospel chariot along. Roll that gospel chariot along. roll that gospel chariot along, and we won't tag along behind. If a sister's in the way, we will. Okay, if a sister's in the way, we will. Louder, if a sister's in the way, we will. Good, and we won't tag along behind. And if a brother's in the way, we will pick him up. If a brother's in the way, we will. If a brother's in the way, we will. And we. Good. What about the devil, though? And if the devil's in the way, we will. All right. We with devil's in the way, we will. If the devil's in the way, we will roll right over him, and we won't tag along behind. So roll that gospel chariot, roll, 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 roll that gospel chariot along, and roll that gospel chariot along, and we won't tag along behind. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Where? I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Louder, where? Yeah, I got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Sit like, ho, 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 ho. Make it count. Nice and loud. Here we go. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Yeah, sit on attack. Sit on attack. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Sit on attack Tuesday. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Where? I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Tuesday, and I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. Good job. Everybody have a seat. Is Audrey in here? Audrey Laney? No. I heard she had an announcement, but we will press on. What? She already gave it? Oh, she gave it already before I got in here. Good deal. All right. Who's ready for a skit? I don't think I heard you. Are you ready for a skit? I think you're ready now. All right, y'all know the drill. On the count of three, we all yell lights, camera, action. 1, 2, 3.
And now, from the company who brought you waffles in the shape of Mickey Mouse's head, it's story time with Sheriff Woody!
Hi kids, I'm Sheriff Woody. Before we get started, let's check and make sure my twin is back tonight. Are you out there, Woody? Does anybody see him?
Whoa, hold your horses, cowboy. Don't stop this without me.
Hey there, running a little late, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I was out in the parking lot. Miss Betty got a flat tire, and after last night's story about showing power by helping others, I just had to help her. Besides, Jonathan said not to make her mad.
Well, I guess that's a good reason. Glad you made it, bud.
I'm glad to be here tonight.
Guess what we got to go to tonight?
What's that?
We got a party to go to.
Parties! I love parties.
This was on May 30th, 2011. It was the start of summer, and Bonnie was away at summer camp. So Kent and Barbie decided to throw a big party for all of the toys.
Oh, man, that sounds great. Which way?
Right over there.
Thanks, Woodrow.
No problem.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
No football.
You go to a party?
Wow. Everyone was there. This was the first time we'd been to their dream house since they redecorated.
Yeah, nice place you got there, Barbie. I'm glad you like it. It's custom ordered from China. Ooh, China.
It was so nice of y'all to offer to host.
Of course, we couldn't wait to show off our place.
Barbie and Ken's place was very fancy and unique.
Like this table. It's custom ordered from China. It's vintage from the 1960s.
Yeah, just make sure you coaster all your drinks.
Drinks? Did you see any drinks?
I most certainly did not.
This was true. There were no drinks set out for the party.
Oh, check it out. I love these chairs.
Wait, don't sit on that.
Your spikes will pop a hole in it. It's vintage.
Okay. Sorry.
Actually, there weren't any chairs we could use. And that's when Sarge and his men walked in.
This looks like a great place to drop and get beat 20. Always good to stay in shape.
Not on my rug! Your boots will rip a hole in it. It's vintage.
Yeah, why don't y'all go outside? Y'all can't damage anything out there.
I don't like your tone, soldier. Men, move out.
Well, hey, Ken. Hey, Barbie. Love what you've done with the place. Bo and I are a little hungry, though. You guys have any snacks?
Snacks?
But we don't need any here. There's too much nice stuff to get. There's too much fancy stuff to get nice. It's all vintage.
Snacks? If you don't have any of those, you must have some party games.
Yeah, Twister, Pin and Toe to the Donkey, Hard Cheesy even?
No games. Something could definitely break.
Like this lamp. It's
We know
Vintage!
So far, this party wasn't any fun. And that's when Barbie asked,
well, did anyone at least bring me a housewarming gift?
Housewarming gift?
This party stinks. No games, snacks, or drinks?
What are we even supposed to do at this party?
Yeah, what are we supposed to? I could have stayed home and watched a VHS tape.
This party's awful.
Didn't you guys plan anything?
Yeah, we plan to show you all the cool stuff that we have.
Isn't it beautiful?
Well, I mean, it is, but...
Do you guys remember the story about Jesus? He had supper with his closest friends, but he didn't just show off.
He didn't?
What did he do?
He made a point to serve his friends. Haven't you ever heard of servanthood? I think it's time for another video. Sarge?
Yes, ma'am, we're on it. All right, boys, you heard the lady. We don't want to mess this up. Code red, let's move. Company dismissed.
servant. What does it mean to serve? Serving is when you do something or help someone without being asked, without being paid for it. Jesus was a servant of God. He did what God asked him to do without any payment in return. Let's talk about one of the times he served his friends by doing something most people would never want to do. Wash their feet. We'll be reading from John 13, 5 through 17. Then he poured water into a basin, began to wash the disciples' feet. He came to Simon Peter. He said to him, Lord, you wash my feet. Jesus answered him, what I'm doing, you do not understand that. Afterwards you will understand. Peter said to him, you shall never wash my feet. Well, Jesus answered him, if I don't wash you, then you have no share with me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not my feet only, but my feet and my head, my hands. When he washed their feet, put on his outer garments, resumed his place, he said to them, do you understand what I've done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you're right, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. So, you see, Jesus didn't consider himself better than his friends, even though he knew he was God's son. He came to serve the world and do all the things God wanted to do. Remember, the next time you see something you can do to serve, whether it's helping a friend or picking up litter on the ground, you got to do it. Well, that's all for today. Got to move to the next station. We're creating memories all over the town. Hope you join me for our next adventure. So long.
Now, wait a minute. Are you saying I have to wash everyone's feet, even Rex's?
Well, why not? They're vintage.
It's not about the feet, Barbie. It's about serving others.
Well, what does serving mean?
Serving is when you do something for someone else without expecting anything in return. It's like as a toy, the most noble thing we can do is be there for the child, and we don't expect anything from them in return.
And you know, serving isn't hard to do. It's cleaning the kitchen without being asked, or carrying somebody's groceries to the car. Maybe y'all could think of things you can do to help your friends enjoy your party.
You know, I think we have some drinks in the fridge.
And some snacks in the back.
Oh, hey Skipper.
Hey, sis, would you,
Nope.
That's the cousin from Peppa Pig. Potato chips. I'm more of a corn chip man myself.
Why, thank you, my good man.
You're welcome.
This tea is delicious, Barbie. Well, I'm glad you like it, Slinky. It's one of my favorites. You know, it really feels good to serve my friends and share my favorite things with them.
You know, I totally agree. Who wants to play Twister?
Me. I'll go first.
Hold on, Buzz. You got some dirt on your boot.
I think you missed a spot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's the story of how Ken and Barbie learned about serving others. Jesus showed us that we don't have to show our love with the cool things we have, but by serving each other just as he served other people while he was here on earth. Have a good night, kids. The end.